think one of the things I enjoyed the most about being a student at, especially Manchester, is just the diverse community there is. So I got to meet people from all sorts, on all branches of life, different religions, different races, and you get to interact with brilliant people and meet so many new people. I also enjoy the fact that I think university is a bit more flexible, more than A-level/high school, secondary school, in terms of like how you can go about your own learning and work, and the fact that you have a lot more independence in terms of your studying, and you can read as narrow or as big as you want to read. So my situation is unique in that I'm from Manchester originally, but I chose to move out during my first year of university, and I lived in halls, and that was a great experience for me. I really enjoyed that first year, obviously moving out, but then I had the luxury of moving back home. Plus I missed my family, missed the cooking, stuff like that. So I moved back home for the later years of my study, which I also really enjoyed. I was lucky enough to know how to cook a little bit, but if you didn't know how to cook, you will definitely learn how to cook. If you didn't know how to wash your clothes, you just learn life skills that I think are important to learn, to be fair. So moving out is good for those reasons. Make sure you're doing okay whilst you're studying, because studying is difficult. It's going to be more difficult than previously for some people. I don't see many cons actually, because I feel like if you're quite a proactive person, then there won't be much difference. However, if you tend to be someone who's quite lazy or not as proactive, it might be a hindrance in the fact that you might not experience university life to its fullest. In terms of, you might choose not to go to events that maybe if you were living away from home, your friends or people around you would force you to go, and those events might be something that you learned from or you get a positive experience from. So yeah, it just depends on your personal situation really. However, if you have the luxury of being able to go and live back at home, I would say that you should try at least for the first year move out and just to experience it, and then you can move back in for the remaining part of the course. So yeah, I'm part of quite a few societies, clubs, and I do some volunteer work on the side as well. So I'm part of like one of the biggest societies at my university, which is MedSoc. That's just a society for people studying medicine, but we allow anyone else to come to our events and have a good time as well. I'm also part of the Surgical Society, and we do events in relation to building surgical skills and building our portfolio for surgery. We go to like talks, conferences, etc. I'm part of MedX, which is like a society which basically addresses or allows you to see how technology can be used in medicine, and it's like a spin-off of TEDx but for medicine. And I'm also part of other societies that are not related to my course. For example, I'm part of some of the Christian societies on campus. I play sports, so I used to play basketball in my earlier years at the university, but currently and previously I played American football at the University of Manchester. I'm even representing today with the kit. So yeah, I would recommend. That was a sport I hadn't previously tried till I started university. Many more societies I'm involved with. I play the drums, for example, for a Christian church organisation, and I've done that anyway before university, so I carried on with that at university. I do many other things. The way to find out about these societies is typically during the first few weeks of university. We have the Freshers' Fair, and that all the societies come there and advertise what they do to try and get you involved with it. And I would say, don't just sign up to everything and then not go. Actually think about it, things that you're genuinely interested in. related to your course and not related to your course, do it.